Hello students, I am Ronia, your botany faculty at MEMONEET. So today in this video, we are going to discuss about section A and section B of botany solutions. Okay. So before that, I want to give you a little advice. Read common, revise common. Common things will be asked in examination. एक बहुत आसान क्वेश्चन कभी गलत मत करना बिकॉज 99% लोगों ने वो सही किया होगा, वो तुम्हारी रैंक ले जाएंगे. हार्ड क्वेश्चन जो होता है ना, वो तो बहुत लोगों ने 90% लोगों ने गलत ही किया होता है, तो उससे रैंक पे फर्क नहीं पड़ता. रैंक पे फर्क मेजर जब पड़ता है जब तुम आसान चीजें गलत करते हो. तो दैट इज वाई रीड कॉमन, रिवाइज कॉमन, कॉमन थिंग्स विल बी आस्क्ड. ठीक है. सो लेट अस जस्ट स्टार्ट. व्हाट डज इट से? इट सेज the imperfect fungi which are decomposers of litter and help in mineral cycling belong to. The answer to this question is Deuteromycetes. Okay, the answer to this question is Deuteromycetes. It says the imperfect fungi which are decomposers of litter and help in mineral cycling belong to which club? Which of these? So see, as we all know that out of Ascomycetes, Phacomycetes, Basidiomycetes, Deuteromycetes are known as imperfect fungi. Okay, so when we read word imperfect fungi, it is very clear to us that they are talking about Deuteromycetes. Okay, and Deuteromycetes are called as imperfect fungi because they do not have, see here, because they do not have sexual stage. Okay, because they do not have sexual stage in them. Understood? So Deuteromycetes are called as imperfect fungi because they do not have sexual stage in them. Okay, I hope that is clear to all of you. And some members are saprophytes, that is they feed on dead and decaying material, and some are parasites. Okay, and a large number of members of the Deuteromycetes are decomposers which decompose the litter. Okay, which decompose the litter. Example for Deuteromycetes is Coletotrichum and Helminthosporium. Coletotrichum and Helminthosporium. Okay. Coletotrichum, Helminthosporium. Okay, I hope it was clear to all of you. It isn't very easy. Let me just a second. The answer to this question is option number 3. Okay. I hope it is clear. The answer to question 103 is option 3, which says Deuteromycetes. Moving on to question 102. What does it say? Let us see. Yes. So question 102 is saying choose incorrect match. See, answer to this question is, let us Insecta. Yes, Insecta is a class. Diptera is an order. That is also correct. Arthropoda is Arthropoda a division? No, it is a phylum. Okay, Arthropoda is a phylum. Okay. So answer to question 102 is option number 3. That is answer is the C option or third option. Okay, Muscidae is a family. That is also a correct option. Now moving on to 103 question. What does it say? Diatoms and dinoflagellates have all of these features except. Okay, so they do not have flagella in vegetative body. Diatoms and dinoflagellates do not have flagella in vegetative body, but they are photosynthetic. That is why they have chlorophyll. Diatoms have a cell wall made up of silica, which appears like a cell ball, a soap box, as you all remember. And they are found in marine, they are aquatic animals. That is why they are found in marine habitats. So all of these options are correct, but fourth option is incorrect because they do not have flagella in vegetative body. Okay, understood? Moving on to question number 104. What does it say? 104 says, read the following statement and find the statement which correctly identifies pheophycy. Find the statement which correctly identifies pheophycy. So let us see. Laminarin is a form of food storage material in Phaeophyce. Yes, it's a correct talk. Yes, that is a correct statement. Algin is the outer covering of the cell wall of the Phaeophyce family fungi. Yes, it is also a correct statement. Non-motile spores are an asexual method, not an asexual. See, this statement is wrong because non-motile spores are a method of asexual reproduction in Phaeophyce. Okay, and pyrenoids are present in chloroplast is a wrong statement. Pyrenoids are not present in chloroplast in Phaeophyce. Okay, so answer to this question will be statement number 1 and statement number 2, which is A and B. So answer is option number 2. Okay, I hope this is clear to you. Let us move on to question 105. What does it say? It is saying, just a second. See, the question 105. The question 105 is saying which of the following has no strobili? Okay, and the options given to us are Selaginella, Equisetum, Dryopteris, and Pinus. Okay, so answer to this question is Dryopteris. Okay, answer to this question is Dryopteris because Selaginella, Equisetum, and Pinus. These pteridophytes and this gymnosperm, all of them are known to have strobila except Dryopteris. So answer is option number 3. Okay. What is question 106 saying? It is saying sweet potato is a modified. Sweet potato is a modified adventitious root. Okay. Scientific name for sweet potato is Ipomia. I'm sorry. Ipomia batatas. Okay. It is a modified root which stores food. Okay, I hope this is clear to you. Moving on to question 107. What does it say? Ovary becomes two-chambered due to formation of false septum in mustard. Okay, so this false septum is a characteristic feature of Brassicaceae family. Brassicaceae family. And this false septum is formed from a structure called replum, which is direct extension of fruit axis. Okay, which is direct extension of fruit axis. This replum, from replum, a false septum is formed inside ovary, which divides the ovary into two chambers. And this is a characteristic feature of Brassicaceae family, and it is found in mustard. Okay, so answer to question 107 is option 3. Now let us see question 108. Cotton silk tree has palmately compound leaves. Okay, cotton silk tree has palmately compound leaves. Cotton silk tree, otherwise red cotton silk tree, has palmately compound leaves. What does palmately compound leaves signify? It means that from one point in the leaf, there are multiple leaflets arising. Okay, from one point in the leaf, see, you can see the references also in this document if you ever want to check the NCERT. So from one point in the leaf, multiple leaflets arise, and that kind of leaf is known as palmately compound leaf. Scientific name for cotton silk tree is Bombec ceiba. Okay, I hope that is clear to you. Okay. Yes, so we will move on to the next question. That is question 109. What does it say? It says Pinus is monoecious and whereas Ficus is dioecious. Yes, this is a correct statement because in Pinus, male and female gametophytes are found on the same body, same plant body. That is why Pinus is monoecious. Okay, and in Ficus, male and female gametophytes are found on different bodies. Okay, that is why Ficus is dioecious, and haploid endosperms is present in gymnosperms, because in gymnosperms endosperm is formed before fertilization. Okay, that is why it is haploid. So both the statements are correct. Answer is option number 3 or third option. Now see, 110 incorrectly matched pair is, let us see, A, parenchyma. Parenchyma, thick walled dead tissue. Parenchyma is thin walled living tissue. It's a wrong statement. Collenchyma, living mechanical tissue. Living mechanical tissue. Yes, this is a correct statement. So A is wrong till now and B is correct. A is wrong and B is correct. Let us see here. Yes. What is C saying? C is saying sclerenchyma lignified living cells with protoplasm. Yes, they are living cells. They are lignified and they do have a protoplasm. It is correct. Permanent tissue has ability to divide continuously. No, meristematic tissue has ability to divide continuously. Okay. So D is also wrong. So answer, this is also wrong. So answer would be A and D are wrong statements. So answer is fourth option. Okay. I hope it was clear to you. And now let us move on to question 111. What does it say? Casparian strips occur in? It is a very easy question. Casparian strips are found in endodermis. They are found in endodermis. So what are Casparian strips? They are, I'm sorry, see, let's suppose these are endodermis cells. Okay, and they are thickenings present on the radial, thickenings present on the radial and tangential walls. Okay, on the tangential and radial walls, some thickenings are present, and these thickenings are known as Casparian strips, and these are found in endodermis. Okay, and these thickenings have suberin and lignin in them. Okay, suberin and lignin in them. Okay, understood? So answer is fourth option. Question 112. Cell organelle in which glycosylation of proteins occur is known as? Come on, Golgi body. This is the most easiest question I have encountered. Okay, this is the most easiest question I have encountered till date. It's very easy. Cell organelle in which glycosylation is found or is done is, yes, it is done as Golgi body. Okay, I hope it is clear to all of you. Just a second. Yes. So moving on. So this was about question 112. Now let us move on to question 113. What does it say? Mitochondria and chloroplast are semi-autonomous organs because of the following reasons. They are involved in energy transformation. Yes, the mitochondria is involved in energy transformation, and chloroplast is also involved in energy transformation because chloroplast converts light energy into mechanical energy, physical energy. But that is not the reason they are semi-autonomous. Okay, so that is why the statement is incorrect. The statement is correct, but the answer is incorrect. Okay, they are formed by division of pre-existing organelles. Yes, this is correct. They do have protein synthesizing machinery. So it is saying they do not have protein synthesizing machinery. That is wrong. They are involved in vital processes like photosynthesis and respiration. Yes, this is correct, but that is not the reason why they are semi-autonomous. Okay, so answer is correct, statement is wrong. Answer is wrong, statement is correct. They have their own DNA and protein synthesizing machinery. Yes, this is correct, and this is also the reason why they are semi-autonomous. So answer to question 113 is fourth option. Now, question 114, what does it say? It says, which of the following biomolecule cannot be considered as a polymer? See, now amylose, glycogen, cellulose, all of them are polysaccharides. That is, they are carbohydrates which are complex carbohydrates. Okay, matlab they are polysaccharides, matlab they are, yes, they are polymers of monosaccharides. Okay, all of these. Amylose, which is found in starch, glycogen, and cellulose. Okay, glycogen found in human beings, cellulose found in plants. Okay, so all of these are polymers. Rubisco is an enzyme. Okay, ribulose 1,5 bisphosphate. Bisphosphate carboxylase is an enzyme and it is used in, yes, photosynthesis. Okay, so answer to question 114 was option number 1. I hope it was clear to all of you. If it is not, do put it in comments. I am here and very happy I'll be to clear your doubts. Okay, them in comments. If you do not understand any question or if you have doubt, put it in comments. Okay. So this was about question 114. Okay, moving on to question 115. Let us say, what does it say? It says, yes, it says, which of the following is true about RNA molecule? Yes. So see, the nucleotide residue is lacking oxygen at second carbon of pentose sugar. Yes. So in pentose sugar, something like this it is, on the second carbon, the oxygen is present. OH is present on ribose. And in RNA, RNA is ribonucleic acid. So it has ribose, and ribose has oxygen on the second carbon at this place. Okay. So that is why the statement is incorrect, because in RNA we have ribose which has oxygen at the second carbon. Okay, understood. That is why the statement is incorrect. Like this. This is the second carbon. Okay, this is ribose, 5 carbon sugar. Now, RNA has big backbone made up of phosphate and ribose sugar. Okay, okay, this is true. Single strand is present, which is self-replicating. This is wrong. Single strand is not present, double strand is present. Okay, single strand is not present, double strand is present. So this is also wrong. Now see, in ribose, we have oxygen at the second carbon, but in the RNA. But in DNA, we do not have oxygen on the ribose at second carbon. That is why DNA has deoxyribose. Okay. 5-methyl-uracil is found at place of thiamine. 5-methyl-uracil and thiamine are same. Okay. So thiamine is also known as 5-methyl-uracil. So this is also incorrect statement, because in ribose we do not have, in RNA we do not have thiamine, we have uracil. So answer to this question is option number 2. Okay, I hope it was clear. Moving on to question 116. Now this is a little challenging question. What it is saying? A cell in G1 phase has 20 chromosomes and 10 picogram of DNA. What will be the amount of DNA and number of chromatids in the cell in prophase of mitosis? Okay, so now let us see. See, it has 20 chromosomes in G1 phase. So prophase occurs after S phase. See, after S phase and G2 phase, the prophase will come. So in S phase, replication of DNA occurs. That means amount of DNA doubles. So DNA is 10 picogram, it will become 20 picogram. But number of chromosomes remain same. Nothing happens to number of chromosome. That is why the number of chromosomes remain 20 only. But have they asked number of chromosomes? No, they have asked number of chromatids. So each chromosome, as you and me, we all know that it has 2 chromatids. This is one chromatid and this is second chromatid. Okay, so each chromosome has 2 chromatids. That is why there are 40 chromatids. 20 chromosomes, 40 chromatids. Okay, so after G1, S and G2 phase, in prophase, there will be double the amount of DNA. That is, instead of 10 picogram, it will be 20 picogram, and the chromosomes will be same. That is 20 chromosomes and chromatids will be 40. Okay, because each chromosome has 2 chromatids. So answer is 20 picogram of DNA and 40 chromatids. That is option number 3. Okay, 117. What it is saying? Macromolecule chitin is nitrogen containing polysaccharide. It has N-acetyl glucosamine. N-acetyl glucosamine. Okay, I hope it is clear to you. N-acetyl glucosamine, and the bond present in the chitin is nothing but beta 1,4 glycosidic bond. What is the bond? Beta 1,4 glycosidic bond between. So beta 1,4 glycosidic bond is present between N-acetyl glycosamine molecules, and together they form chitin. Okay. Understood. Chitin is present in exoskeleton of arthropods, if at all you didn't know. Okay. Next is sequence of Kelvin cycle is carboxylation, reduction, regeneration. So in carboxylation, carbon dioxide combines with RBUBP. Okay. In presence of Rubisco enzyme, RUBP is ribulose bisphosphate. The RUBP is ribulose 1,5 bisphosphate, and Rubisco is ribulose 1,5 bisphosphate carboxylase. Okay. Okay. So carbon dioxide combines with RUBP in presence of Rubisco to form a unstable 6-carbon compound, which is unstable. This compound undergoes reduction, wherein ATP and NADPH are used. Okay, NADPH are used. So after reduction, there is after reduction, just a second. After reduction, there is formation of the carbon dioxide is fixed, and there is formation of carbohydrate. And in regeneration, what happens? In regeneration, the ATP and the NADPH utilized in reduction are regenerated. Okay, understood. So the sequence of processes in Kelvin cycle is carboxylation, reduction, regeneration. So carboxylation में carbon dioxide combines with RUBP to form 6-carbon unstable compound. Okay, now to form 6-carbon unstable compound, which undergoes reduction and uses ATP and NADPH. Okay, uses ATP and NADPH and gets fixed and forms a carbohydrate. After that, there is regeneration occurring. During this process, the ATP and NADPH, which were utilized in the reduction process, are regenerated. Okay, utilized in reduction process are regenerated during what? During what? During regeneration. Okay. So yes, I was telling you after reduction, what is formed? So after reduction, there is a formation of 3-phosphoglycerate, 3-PGA. Okay, there is a formation of 3-phosphoglycerate, which is also known as 3-PGA. Okay, I hope you understood. So the 3 things you have to remember: RUBP, Rubisco, and 3-PGA. These things you should remember. These 3 words are important. RUBP and Rubisco are present in carboxylation, and 3-PGA is formed after reduction. Okay. Okay. So this was 118. What is 119? It is saying there is net gain in Krebs cycle is 1 FADH, 2 NADH, 1 ATP. No, it is wrong. Okay, we will see other options. 2 FADH, 2 NADH, 2 ATP. No, it is wrong. 1 FADH, 1 6 NADH2. No, 2 ATP. No. 1 FADH, 3 NADH, and 1 ATP, and 1 GTP also. Okay. 1 GTP also. So this is the net gain in Krebs cycle. Option number 4 is the correct answer. Moving on to question 120. Which product is formed by action of phosphoglycerate kinase on 1,3 bisphosphoglyceric acid? So the product which is formed by, first you have to identify that what type of, where is this reaction occurring? Okay, so this 1,3 bisphosphoglyceric acid is found in glycolysis. Okay, which phase of glycolysis? Yes, then the phase of synthesis. Okay, not under the phase of utilization. So glycolysis has two phases. The phase of utilization wherein ATP and NADH are used, and then there is another phase wherein NADH and ATP are produced. So this reaction is seen under phase of in the phase of synthesis, okay, or under phase of regeneration wherein ATP and NADH are produced. So what happens is 1,3 bisphosphoglyceric acid in presence of phosphoglycerate kinase forms 3-phosphoglycerate or 3-phosphoglyceric acid. Bisphosphoglyceric acid in presence of phosphoglycerate kinase forms 3-phosphoglyceric acid. Okay, so answer to this question is option number 1. Okay, I hope it is clear to all of you. And this is a type of oxidation. Okay, this is a type of oxidation reaction. Okay, and there is oxidation reaction. There is generation of ATP during this process. Okay, I hope it was clear. Moving on to question 121. What causes a green plant exposed to light on only one side to bend towards the source of the light? See, so auxin is the reason for this. What happens is when a plant is exposed to sunlight, the auxins accumulate on the other side, to the opposite side, and the auxins cause elongation of cells. So here there is elongation of cells. The side opposite to the side which is exposed to the sunlight has accumulation of auxins. Okay, and this side, because auxins have accumulated, the cells on this side will elongate. Elongation of the cells will lead to bending of the plant like this, and this is known as phototropism, because plant, as you see, is bending towards the sunlight. Okay, so this process of phototropism is due to auxins. See, auxin accumulates on the shaded side, stimulating greater cell elongation. Okay, so whenever light is falling on a plant, auxins accumulate on the opposite side where the light is not falling, and there they cause cell elongation. This causes movement, bending of the plant towards the sunlight. Okay, so answer to question 121 is option 1, and this is known as phototropism, that is bending of the plant in response to sunlight is known as phototropism. If the plant is bending, see, bending of the plant in response to sunlight is phototropism. If the plant is bending towards the sunlight, it is positive phototropism. If the plant is bending opposite to the sunlight, it is negative phototropism. Okay, I hope it is clear to you. Rest all the options are incorrect. Okay, see, green plants seek light because they are phototropic. It is correct. Green plants need light to perform photosynthesis. The statement is correct, but it is not the correct answer. Okay, I hope you got it. Light stimulates plant cell on the lighted side to grow. No, that is wrong. Okay, so answer is 1 option. Moving on to question 122. What does it say? Typical growth curve in plants is sigmoid, that is S-shaped. Okay, I hope it's clear to you. So answer is second option. Typical growth curve in plant is sigmoid. What does it say? Say here also, you can see it is written. I'm sorry. Just a second. See. Okay. Typical growth curve in plants is sigmoid. Okay, moving on to question 123. Diushi prevents. Diushi means dioecious condition. And does dioecious condition mean that male sexual organ is present, one male sexual organ is present on one plant and female sexual organs are present on one plant? To simplify it, I'll tell you that dioecious plants are the plants which have either male flowers or female flowers. So whenever a plant is dioecious, it will either have male flowers or female flowers. It cannot have both flowers on its body. Okay, so if I am telling female plant, that means it has all the female flowers only, no male flower. And if I'm telling male plant, that means it has all the male flowers only and no female flower. Okay, so dioecious condition is a condition wherein a plant can have only a plant can have either a female flower or a male flower, but not both on its body. Okay. So now what does it prevent? It prevents autogamy. Yes, it can prevent autogamy and syngamy forms. Is syngamy forming primary endosperm nucleus? No, it's a blunder. Dioecious condition prevents geitonogamy? Yes. But can syngamy form endosperm? No, that is why this is also wrong. Dioecious condition prevents homogamy? Yes, it can prevent homogamy, but does syngamy form pollen grain? No, that is why this is also wrong. So dioecious condition prevents autogamy and syngamy leads to formation of zygote. What is autogamy? Autogamy is pollination occurring between pistil and stamen of same flower in a bud stage. Okay, understood. So this is question 123. What is question 124 saying? Question 124 is saying select the mismatched pair. Yes, microsporangium is pollen sac. Yes, this is a correct statement. Okay, this is a correct statement. Microsporangium is pollen sac. It's a correct statement. Megasporangium is known as nucellus. Okay, megasporangium is known as nucellus, it seems. No, it's wrong. Megasporangium is known as ovule and not nucellus. Nucellus is a layer present inside ovule, but not my ovule itself. Okay. So pollen grain is having male gamete. Yes. Embryo sac is female gametophyte. Yes. So answer is option 2. Microbes added to milk to convert it to curd improve its nutritional quality by increasing vitamin B12. Okay, so when you'll come to your first year of MBBS, during Viva, your teacher will ask you, what did you eat today? And you will say, ma'am, I ate curd. Okay, so then she'll ask you, what is the nutritional value of curd? And you have to answer vitamin B12. Okay, there are other things also present in curd like lactobacilli. Okay. These are also helpful in digestion. Remember. Question 126. Biogas production involves following except aerobic digestion. Okay, so see, biogas production is a completely anaerobic process occurring under methanogens. Methanogens are archaebacteria which require anaerobic condition for its functioning. That is why biogas production is anaerobic and not aerobic. So option 1 is the correct answer. Okay, I hope it was clear. Very simple question this was. See, understood? So this is that. Which among the following is incorrect according to XO and XY type? See, XO and XY type of sex differentiation is due to male heterogamety. Male heterogamety. Okay, means male produce 2 type of gametes. Now see, in XO, it will produce 1 X gamete and 1 gamete with nothing. In an XY, it will produce 1 X gamete and 1 Y gamete. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. So in 127 says, option 1 says, in both cases, males produce 2 type of gametes. Yes, see, as you can see here. Gametes either with or without X chromosome. Yes, this is also correct. Gametes can have X chromosome or cannot have X chromosome. Some gametes with X chromosome and some with Y chromosome. Yes, as you can see here, both types exhibit male homogamety. No, just now I told you it exhibits male heterogamety. So this is incorrect. As this question is saying, find the incorrect state. Okay. Option is 4 answer. Question 128. The inheritance of flower color in dog flower is an example of, yes, dog flower is antirrhinum. Is an example of incomplete dominance. So when you cross red with white, you will get RW, which is pink. So this is an example of incomplete dominance. Question 129. DNA is made up of two polynucleotide chains where the backbone is constituted by sugar and phosphate. What does it say? DNA is made up of, yeah, DNA is made up of two polynucleotide chains. Yes, so there are two chains where backbone is constituted by sugar and phosphate. Yes, here phosphate will be there. Just a second, I'll draw it for you. So two polynucleotide chains, phosphate, basis, phosphate, adenine, thiamine, ATGC, phosphate, phosphate. Two polynucleotide chains. Yes. Okay. Two polynucleotide chains. Backbone constituted by, here in this chain, there will be presence of sugar. Yes. And phosphate. Yes. Okay. And the bases project inside. The bases project inside. See, nitrogen bases are projecting inside. Can you see? Yes. So the statement is correct. Okay, my drawing is very bad. Never mind. But this is the structure of DNA. What does reason say? The reason is saying the primary most salient feature of DNA is its structural stability. The primary most salient feature of DNA is structural stability. See, this is also correct statement. Both assertion and reason are correct. But is assertion explained by reason? No. Because, see, let us put a because and read. See, DNA is made of two polynucleotide chains where the backbone is constituted by sugar and phosphate and the bases are projecting inside because the primary most salient feature of DNA is its structural stability. This is wrong. Okay, this is wrong. It is not making any sense. Okay, do you understand? It is not making any sense. Okay, that is why, what does it say? It says that reason is correct, assertion is correct, but reason is not correctly explaining the assertion. Okay. So answer is option number 2. Okay. Let us see question 130. What does it say? Match the following. So codon, we have codon, AUG, 3 codons, degenerate. What does degenerate codon means? Means amino acids coded by more than 1 codon. So D is 4. Okay. Now codon is triplet. Okay, let's see. Codon, let's see 2. AUG is an initiator codon, all of us know. So this is B. This is D. There are 3 stop codons, UAA, UAG, UGA. So 3 codons, stop codons. Okay, and codon is triplet. So A. It is A2, B1, C3, D4. So answer, 4th option is the correct answer. Okay. 131. Why do DNA from various tissues become tool in forensic investigation? Because of polymorphism. So what is polymorphism? See, every DNA has a satellite DNA in it. Every DNA molecule in human beings have a satellite DNA in it. And this satellite DNA, my friends, this satellite DNA is nothing but a sequence of DNA which is repeated again and again. What is satellite DNA? Sequence of DNA which is repeated again and again. Now, how many times it is repeated in a DNA? It is variable from me to you. In every individual, a satellite DNA is repeated different number of times. Okay, so how many times a satellite DNA is repeated in your and mine body differs majorly. Okay, that is why it is useful to identify you and me, because how many times the satellite DNA is repeated in my body is specific to my body and it is characteristic of me. So this feature, that is how many times the satellite DNA is repeated, can be used to identify me. Okay, and in your body also it is very specific. That is how many times the satellite DNA is repeated is very specific to your body. So this feature can be utilized to identify you also. That is why it is very important. That is why DNA is used in forensic investigations. And this variable repetition of satellite DNA in individuals is known as polymorphism. Okay, this variable repetition of satellite DNA in individuals is known as polymorphism, and it is specific to each individual. That is why this characteristic can be used for identification of individuals. Okay, so what is polymorphism? It is specific repetition or variable repetition of satellite DNA which is specific to individual. Okay, understood. I'll write it for you. Polymorphism is variable repetition of satellite DNA specific to individuals. Okay. So answer is third option to question 131. Moving on to question 132. The following graph depicts changes in two populations of herbivores in a grassy field. The possible reason for these changes is that. Now see, in this graph, you can see that population A is decreasing and population B is increasing. Now let us read the question options. Population A consumed the members of population B. This is incorrect. If at all population A would have consumed the members of population B, then population A should have increased, no? And population B should have decreased, but that is not happening. That means it is incorrect. Okay, now see, both plant populations in this habitat decrease. No, clearly B is increasing. This is a big blunder, wrong statement. Population B competed more successfully for the food than population A. Yes, this can be possible. If population B competed more successfully, that is the reason population B is increasing and A is decreasing, because A apparently cannot compete properly. Okay. Population A produced more offsprings than population B. See, if at all population A would have produced more offsprings, it would have increased, right? But no, it is decreasing here, as you can see. So that is why this statement is also wrong, and answer to this question is option number C. Okay. So your 132 question has third option is the correct answer. Just a second, I'll show you. C. Okay. I hope it's clear to you. Now moving on to question number 133, which says, which plant has special photosynthetic pathway that enables their stomata to remain closed during daytime? See, this can be found in desert plants like Opuntia. Why? Because in desert, there is already lack of water. Okay, lack of water is present. So desert plants already have limited water availability, isn't it? They already have limited water availability. If at all their stomata open during daytime, during what? Some high temperature, there will be high rate of transpiration. High rate of transpiration. And all the water will get evaporated. And the plants will get dehydrated and die. Okay, so to prevent this, desert plants have developed a special mechanism called as CAM. What it is called? CAM, and this CAM pathway. Crucillation acid metabolism. Crucillation acid metabolism, as you can see here, CAM pathway. This pathway, crucillation acid metabolism, is helpful for desert plants to conserve their limited water what they have. Okay, so answer to this question is option number C. I hope it was clear. Question 134, food chains differ from food webs in that. Okay, so we have to see how does food chains and food webs differ from each other. Okay. Sorry. Yes. I have to show you, right? So the answer also should be clear to you. So what does it say? See, it is saying food chains are single sequence of who eats whom in a community. This is correct. Food chains are single sequence of who eats whom in a community. It is a correct statement. Okay. It is a correct statement. Just a second. Yes, I'm sorry. It is a correct statement. Food chains are, see, how? See, what is a food chain? Food chain, in food chain, we have different levels and each level is occupied by an organism. Okay, the bottom level is occupied by herbivores and the topmost layer is occupied by a carnivore. And the organism which is present on the upper level eats the organism which is present on the bottom level. Okay, so this vertical sequence of organisms placed one above other, in which the organism placed at the upper level eats the organism present on the lower level, is known as food chain. So it is single sequence which is showing who is eating whom. Okay, this statement is correct. Food chain better represents entire community. Food chain better represents entire community. Okay, we'll see this. Food webs represent complex interaction between food chain. Yes, this is a correct statement. Food webs are interconnected food chains. So they are complex interactions between food chain. It is a correct statement. Okay. Food chain is flow of energy in a population. Food chain is not flow of energy in a population. Food chain is flow of food in a population. Okay. It might indicate flow of energy, but it itself is not the flow of energy. Indicates flow of energy, but itself is not the flow of energy. So two options are correct. Option number A, which was saying food chain is simple sequence of who eats whom, and option number C, which is saying food web is a complex interaction between food chains. Now, why B is not correct? Because food chains better represent entire community is wrong. Food webs better represent entire community. Okay. So A and C are correct. Option number 1 is the correct answer. Question 135, the condition that inhibits decomposition. Yes. Now this is a very, looks like a simple one. It is looking भाई कितना simple question है, क्या ही हो सकता है इसमें, but it is not a simple question. The answer to this is anaerobic condition. Okay, the answer to this is anaerobic conditions. See, now the condition that inhibits decomposition. Okay, see, what is decomposition? What is decomposition? It is a process in which dead and decaying or dead, decaying or litter is decomposed to useful materials like minerals. And who does this process? Bacteria. Mostly. Okay. So these bacteria can grow easily in warm and moist environments. So condition that inhibits decomposition is anaerobic. Okay, under lack of oxygen, the decomposition is inhibited and promoted in warm and moist environments. Okay. Section B, botany. Protists who float passively on water currents are nothing but your chrysophytes, that is diatoms, and they are autotrophic, means they perform photosynthesis. Okay. So have mixotrophic mode of nutrition is wrong. What is mixotrophic mode of nutrition? Mixotrophic mode of nutrition is a type of nutrition which has both heterotrophic and autotrophic nutrition. Okay. Understood. So the diatoms do not have mixotrophic. So this statement is wrong. I hope it is clear. So mixotrophic is both heterotrophic plus autotrophic mode of nutrition, and diatoms do not have that. So that is why the statement is wrong. They are not heterotrophic. So this statement is also wrong. This is also wrong. They aggregate to form plasmodium. It is blunder. how diatoms cannot form plasmodium. Okay, wrong. Now, they have indestructible cell wall. Yes, correct. They have a cell wall made up of silica, which appears like a soap box, and it is indestructible because it is made up of silica. Yes, it is a correct statement. Moving on. System of classification used by Linnaeus was. Now see, if at all you ask me, madam, which is the most easiest question in whole botany paper, I will say you this. See, the system of classification used by Linnaeus is asexual system. See here. Linnaeus put forward an artificial system of plant classification, which was based on sexual character. Say, like presence of cryptogenia, monacia, monandria, diandria, polendria, etc. Okay, so the answer to this question is artificial system of classification. Linnaeus used artificial system of classification. Answer is option 2. Okay, not the second option is the correct answer to your question 137. Okay. I hope it's clear to you. Very easy question for this is. I mean, it's a moderate level difficulty, not so complex. So, system of classification used by linear artificial system. Moving on to next question 138. What does it say? It says choose the incorrect statement from following. The non-vascular terrestrial plants, which are also called amphibians of plant kingdom, are first embryophyte. This statement is correct. What are amphibians of plant kingdom? Bryophytes. Are they non-vascular? Yes, they are non-vascular. Are they first embryophytes? Yes, they are first embryophytes. That is, formation of embryo was first seen in bryophytes. Yes, it's a correct statement. Okay, so this is also correct. What are the other statements saying? Says all bryophytes are heterosporous. See, if you do not know also that bryophytes are heterosporous, this definitely is incorrect. All bryophytes are not heterosporous. Okay, it's a wrong statement. Wrong statement. Mosses are thalloid, liverworts are leafy is also a wrong statement because, see, okay, I forgot what it is asking. Yeah, choose the incorrect one. So option number A is correct because, as I told you, now B is incorrect. All bryophytes are heterosporous. Now, what is it saying? Mosses are thalloid, liverworts are leafy. See, this is incorrect because mosses are leafy and liverworts are thalloid. Equisetum belongs to Sphenopsida cars is correct. Salvinia is a xerophytic form is wrong. It is an aquatic form. So answer to this question is, what are the wrong statements? We have B, C and E. So second option is the correct answer. Okay. 139. Cuticle is absent on the surface of which terrestrial plant? Cuticle cannot be found on roots. So answer is option number 1, epiblema of root. Leaves and stems have cuticle. Okay. Moving on to question 141. Dicot plants are differentiated from monocot plants on the basis of their internal and external structure. Correct. Dicot plants show differences from monocot plants in their external structure. Yes, but not in their internal structure, it seems. No, they also show difference between internal structure. So this statement is wrong. So answer would be assertion is true, reason is false. Okay. Moving on to this. What does it say? It says 9+2 arrangement of microtubules is observed in eukaryotic flagella. Prokaryotic flagella does not have 9+2 arrangement. It is something like this. Prokaryotic flagella appears something like this. Does not have 9+2 arrangement, remember. Both husband and wife have normal vision through their father, though their fathers were colorblind. The probability of the child becoming colorblind is, okay, let us see the husband first. The husband is normal, but his father was a colorblind person, but the husband is not. First, we should see, remember that colorblind is sex-linked recessive. Okay, means for female to be colorblind, both the X chromosome should have colorblind allele, and for a male to be colorblind, only one X chromosome with colorblind allele is sufficient. So now they are saying that husband is normal, means it does not have a X chromosome with colorblind allele. So it has XY genotype. Okay, they are saying wife is normal, but wife's father was colorblind. So if at all wife is normal, that means it can be XX or XCX, because for a female to be colorblind, it should have both the X chromosomes with colorblind allele. Okay, so here it is saying that wife is normal. That means wife can be XX or XCX. Now, they are also saying that the father of the wife was colorblind, means definitely the wife has to be the carrier. So wife is XCX. So if we cross this, we will get, if we make a Punnett square, we will get XY, XCX. So we'll get X, XC, XX, XY. Sorry. Yeah, we'll get XCY and XY. So what we got? We got XXC, XX, XCY, Y. Okay, so as you can see, this is carrier female, normal female, colorblind male, normal male. So this male is the only male with color blindness. So out of 4, only one is having, one can have color blindness. So just a second. Yes, so now we'll make it a little clear. See, XY crossed with XCX. We have X, Y gamete, XC gamete, X gamete. Okay, if we make a Punnett square, let's make a big one. XC, X, X, Y, XC, X, 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 C, Y, X, Y. Okay, what did we get? We got XC, X, 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 XCY, XY. This is carrier female. This is normal female. This is colorblind male. This is normal male. So as you can see, out of the 4, only one is colorblind. So ratio of colorblindness in generation would be 25%. Okay. So answer to this question is second option. Moving on. Which of the following is Mendelian disorder? Yes, so Turner syndrome, Down syndrome, and Klinefelter syndrome, all of them are chromosomal. Turner syndrome has 45XO, Downs has 46X, 47. Sorry, Downs has 47XY. Why 47? Because it has 222 chromosomes. 221 chromosomes. And Klinefelter's has 46XXY. Okay. So all these are chromosomal disorders. Cystic fibrosis is Mendelian disorder. In cystic fibrosis, there is there is immobility of cilia. Moving on, 145. Sacred grooves are not found in parts of Andamar and Nicobar. Option D is the correct answer. This is a direct statement from NCERT. No explanation required. You have to buttify this. Okay. Question 144. How many restriction enzymes have been isolated so far? More than 900. Okay. The pedigree shows which of the following? Okay. So this is the pedigree. Okay. Now let's see. Looking at this pedigree, I can tell you one thing. The first thing is only if you know, you will identify. See this in this one parent is unaffected. Still, the two children are affected. In spite of one parent being affected, in spite of one parent being unaffected, still two children are being affected. That means that it is a dominant character. Now, is it X-linked or not? See, if it was X-linked, then a male child cannot be unaffected. Okay, in an X-linked dominant character, I want to tell you one point. This is very important. In an X-linked dominant character, male will never be unaffected. Impossible for a male to be unaffected in a X-linked dominant character. So here you can see male child is unaffected. Okay. So that is why it cannot be X-linked. So now what is left? Autosomal. So this is autosomal dominant. Now see, autosomal recessive, cancel, autosomal recessive, cancel. We have autosomal dominant. Now, is sickle cell anemia dominant? No, this is autosomal recessive. So what is the answer? Second option. Okay. Now, 148. RNA molecule cannot have. What does RNA molecule have? What does it have? Ribose, sugar, phosphate, nitrogen bases. In that it has adenine, guanine, cytosine, and uracil. So 5-methyl-uracil is nothing but thymine, and it does not have thymine. So option A is the correct answer. What does 149 say? It says in a purple green sulfur bacteria, which of the following is hydrogen donor? In a purple green sulfur bacteria, the hydrogen donor is hydrogen sulfide. See, they are sulfur bacteria, right? So for a reason they are called sulfur bacteria. Why they are called sulfur bacteria? Because they use hydrogen sulfide as hydrogen donor during synthesis of food. Okay. Now what is question? So answer is option number 3. I'll show you here also. See. Okay. These are blue-green. These are called blue-green bacteria because 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 they capture blue and green sunlight. Okay. And why do they capture blue and green sunlight? Because they're called capture green sunlight. And why do they capture blue and green sunlight? Because they have pigments, okay, for capturing sunlight. And this light energy is converted to food energy by process of food synthesis, photosynthesis, and which requires hydrogen. This photosynthesis requires hydrogen, which is donated by hydrogen sulfide. That is why they are known as blue-green sulfur bacteria. Easy. Okay. Now see. Type of embryo sac. Okay, angiosperms have polygonal type of embryo sac. This statement is correct. Egg does not have filiform apparatus. This is wrong. There are numerous antipodal cells. There are not numerous antipodal cells. There are 3 antipodal cells. Wrong. A small central cell is present. It is saying not, it is present. So wrong statement. Answer is option number 1. Polygonal. So moving to question 150. See, it is saying C4 plants are more efficient in photosynthesis than C3 plants because. Why? Why are C4 plants more efficient in photosynthesis than C3 plant? Because they lack photorespiration. Okay, so what is happening here is that in C4 plants, the C4 acid is present at the site of the C4 acid is present in mesophyll cells. This C4 acid is taken to bundle sheath cells, which are only present in C4 plants. Okay, these are taken to bundle sheath cells, and in bundle sheath cells, they are converted to carbon dioxide. Okay, this carbon dioxide is now taken at the site of photosynthesis. So this increases the carbon dioxide available for photosynthesis. Now, this increased carbon dioxide ensures that the rubisco, which is ribulose 1,5 bisphosphate carboxylase oxygenase enzyme, functions as carboxylase and allows combination of carbon dioxide with RUBP. Okay, this generates more 3-PGA and increases the efficiency of photosynthesis. Okay, this happens in C4 plants. What happens in C3 plants is that there is no bundle sheath cells, so there is no extra formation of carbon dioxide like this. So what happens is there is relatively less carbon dioxide present at the site of photosynthesis. Okay, Now, this relatively less carbon dioxide cannot completely stimulate Rubisco enzyme to function as carboxylase. So some Rubisco enzyme functions as oxygenase. Okay, so this oxygenase Rubisco cannot combine carbon dioxide with RUBP. So this now becomes useless. So only some Rubisco enzyme functions as carboxylase, and only that combines carbon dioxide with RUBP. So this naturally decreases the amount of 3-PGA formed. So decrease in amount of 3-PGA decreases the efficiency of photosynthesis. Okay. So this is nothing but photorespiration. And because of lack of photorespiration in C4 plants, there is more carbon dioxide at the site of photosynthesis, which ensures that Rubisco functions as carboxylase, and which ensures that there is more formation of 3-PGA, and this increases the efficiency of photorespiration in C4 plants. Okay, I hope this was clear to you. This is question 150 with option 4 as the correct answer. So these were about, this was totally about the answers for your botany section of full test 1. If you have any doubts, mention in your comments. Till then, see you.